best situation for me. For me personally, I can fire you easier if I know you. When I don't know you, I don't know how you're going to react. Right.
Right,
And
right.
as I have got into higher levels of business and corporate ladders, I've had to have. I couldn't just fire people because I wanted to. I had to have a file and have an HR person sitting there like I needed somebody sitting there when I need to fire somebody, telling me what I can't say and all this other stuff. And I I just think you always be honest with people. I'm a very honest guy. I'm very genuine. When you know me, you know that I would never do anything to hurt you. Right? That's number one. That I would always look
So
out
it's
for your
the
best
intention
interest.
behind it too.
Yes, and so even when I fire you, I'm doing it for a good reason. I'm doing it for a good reason. I take a quick story. I fired this guy nearly 8 years ago. 4 years ago, I was in a Chicago airport. I was in Chicago's airport actually, and they have two. They have ORD and then O'Hare, and I was in O'Hare, and it's a very big airport. And I was at a restaurant, and this waiter comes, and he like throws the water on the table, like throws it on the table, and the water like splashes. And I look at him, I said, "Oh God!" And I always judge myself. I say, is it just me? Or am I just getting a little bit high-minded? I said, no, I need to speak to his manager. Can you please send your manager to me? And here's the guy that I fired 4 years prior,
Are you serious?
walking up to me, and I
Oh
said,
my
"Oh
god.
my God, I'm now I can't even eat here. He's gonna spit in my food." And he says, "Mr. Griggs, Mr. Griggs," he says, "I want to thank you so much, sir. You don't know what you did for me when you let me go." I said, "Oh wow, have a seat." I knew that it was going to work out. You pretend like you knew it was going to work out. Just hope. And I said, this man just came and threw this water on the table. And he calls the young waiter back. He says, "Do you know who this is?" This is Hezekiah Griggs the third. You don't treat him that way. He says, "I'm gonna teach you a lesson that he taught me." He says, "Never make a mistake when you're supposed to be watching." He says, "You're fired." He fired the kid right in front of me. I thought that was pretty impressive. He says, "Mr. Griggs, I
Wow.
want you to know when you fired me, I decided to be an entrepreneur." And now he owns the restaurant that I saw him at. So he was the owner too. So
Wow. That's
was pretty,
incredible.
I was stoked up about that. And so I went back to my office. I said, "Let me tell you something, folks. When I fire you, you're going to be the boss."